Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erika here to do a special manifesting video for the collective Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. I want to welcome all of you to my channel. If you're new, if you're returning, I want to thank all of my subscribers and all of you that comment, share, like, donate. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm honored to be able to do this to help serve the collective. So what we're going to do today is tomorrow is the new moon in Taurus, May 4th, 2019. However, no matter when you're watching this video, because my videos are intended to be timeless, and the message resonates, this is Spirit's way of bringing you the messages. Because what we're going to do in honor of the new moon, I'm going to do my manifesting reading. Meaning, new moons are all about new beginnings, fresh starts, setting intentions. And at the same time, there are also energies that have been set forth in the previous new moon, 28 days prior. So it's a combination of both seeing what's in the process of manifesting from the intentions that we set in the previous new moon, as well as setting new intentions moving forward. So that's what this particular video is going to be taking a look at. For both the collective divine masculine energy and divine feminine energy. And really quickly, quick announcement. One of the videos, I had switched over. I'd stopped using Vimeo back in October, November timeframe. And some of you guys have been, I know I've gotten a couple requests on some older videos, extended videos from the fall, and those are no longer available on Vimeo. So I did just put up for one of the videos, it was one of the more had a lot of views from October, I believe it was 18th last year, which was all about I think it's called The Divine Feminine is Walking Away Just as the Divine Masculine is Understanding something. But it is October 18th's video. If you have in the past tried to get that and it wasn't available, I have now made it available on my website. So if you go to that video from October 18th, again, I think it's Divine Feminine Walks Away or Is Walking Away. I believe that's the title. I apologize, I didn't look it up prior to doing this, but definitely October 18th, 2018. It's whatever video I posted there. And you've wanted to get the extended and it wasn't available. It is now available. So being one of the more popular videos that has been watched, I'm sure many of you have tried and just kind of gave up. So it is available. And so with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an overall, what is in, the new moon manifesting energy for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I'm going to pull an overall energy for each from this deck, and then I'm going to use this deck for the masculine, this deck for the feminine. We're going to take a look at what is currently happening in the energies, what is in the process of manifesting now, what is going to be beginning its manifestation process with this new moon, what's supporting the growth and the manifestations, and what is hindering the manifestations. So we're going to take a look at that in today's video. So let's get started. First, for the divine masculine, what is the theme for this new moon for the masculine, please? I knew this was going to come out. The Four Flames. When I started this video, I was trying to figure out what deck to use. And I saw this card in my mind's eye. And I was like, well, I guess I'm supposed to use this deck. Well, here it is. So, guys, Four Flames. This is the Four of Wands. What is manifesting, or the theme of the manifestation right now, is stability. It's abundance. It's hard work paying off. It's bringing in the fruits of your labor. So divine masculine's watching this, think back to what you were working on around a month ago, what you were intending, what you were starting, and also what you're looking to start now. This is an energy of stability that is stable, not only for what you started previously, but what you're about to begin. So for the divine masculines beginning to come into, if you've been working hard on new things, new ventures, relationships, spiritual endeavors, and that's the other thing. This particular new moon in Taurus, obviously, I'm not an astrologer, but I do know enough. And I certainly don't claim to be an expert, but the new moon in Taurus, this is about creative and like new starts in creative, spiritual endeavors, things that are passionate. It is definitely a fire energy. Taurus is certainly an earth sign, but we've just left Aries, which is a fire sign. So to me, this feels like whatever the masculine has started in Aries season is now beginning to potentially either get off the ground or come to fruition. So beautiful energy there for the divine masculine collective. Let's see what is going on with the divine feminine collective here. And we're getting the moon. Isn't that interesting? Well, here we go. Definitely. I'm just getting this feeling for the divine feminine where she's in this place of, I'm going to put my cards back here, being so on point with her intuition. It's like her intuitive abilities are heightening massively. But to me, when the moon comes out, when it comes to a new moon reading, to me, this feels significant of something big coming at the next full moon, the full moon in Scorpio, which is in 2 weeks. Okay. So, I'm just getting such a build-up energy here. There's this wave. It's building, building, building. It's crusting. It's like so much emotional energy. And it just feels like something is going to release and come to fruition around the full moon in Scorpio. Again, which is in 2 weeks from today. And again, if you're watching this at another time and it's not this time frame, but the message resonates, it feels like it's a message for you. That is Spirit's way of bringing it to you. So let's get a sense here with this underneath this 4 of flames. Let's look at what's happening with the divine masculine. We're getting the Ace of Rods, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Alrighty there. Okay. Recent, past, current, what's coming in here? Like I said, something you started, a new start in the last new moon, is now coming into being grounded now. This new endeavor, this new truth, this new passion, this new direction that you started about 4 weeks ago is now starting to get some traction in the physical plane with this Knight of Pentacles. Slow, steady, deliberate, honest. And guys, I'm sure you're noticing this. This Knight is looking at this Queen. She doesn't quite know that he's coming. She doesn't see him. But likely she feels him, but she doesn't quite know he's making his approach. It's almost like she's sitting there looking at him, like looking away, kind of looking at in her life. She's very, very confident, very, very good. But with all of this here, guys, this is no accident. The 4 of flames being the overall energy, fire energy, and we've now moved into Taurus, which is earth. Grounding. Things starting in the physical plane. Things beginning. Like plans you've made suddenly start to work. Not to work, but plans you've made now come to fruition. They take some sort of real, tangible step forward. And that is exactly what is coming here. So the masculines right now are definitely in this energy with this. This is a new moon of, feels like it's like taking the ideas, the creative spark, the passion, and landing it into something tangible. and very much coming through in the cards here for the masculine. So let's see what is the same for the feminine here. Let's get 3 for the divine feminine, please. We're getting the 4 of Swords, the Sun. Whoa, we're getting the Sun and the Moon for the divine feminine, guys. Yep. And the 4 of Wands. Holy cow. Okay. This could be soulmates, partnership really coming together. The partnership that's going to bring fulfillment, stability, excitement, passion, happiness, abundance, all of it. All of it. Because here for the feminine, the recent past is a 4 of Swords. So coming into this time, there's been a bit of coldness, a little bit of a break, a little pause, taking some time to recuperate, rejuvenate, potentially after some sort of a heartbreak, because the 4 of Swords comes right after the 3 of Swords, which is about heartbreak, sadness, grief, something potentially causing some pain. And so it does feel like the feminines have been maybe nursing some wounds, licking some wounds, just needing to take a little bit of a break in their life. There's been a bit of a pause. But look at this Sun energy right now. And guys, the Sun is here in the 4 of Flames. The Sun is here. The Moon is here. So the Moon represents divine feminine, the feminine, and the Sun represents masculine energy. And it's like the masculine's in a place of being able to begin to manifest and land this stability. And the divine feminine doesn't quite see him coming here, but he's approaching slowly but surely because he wants to do things properly. Something's going to come in the current energy that's going to feel really, really, really beautiful, really positive. This is the happiest card, the most positive card in the entire tarot deck. So beautiful energies in the current energy. No matter, recently it's been a little bit kind of taking a little bit of time, but all of a sudden the Sun is shining here. And in comes the 4 of Wands, that is the overall energy of the divine masculine. This is what's coming in the energies. This is recent, past, current, what's coming in. So you can't look at this and not feel like this is happening. And remember, I said at the very beginning, it feels like there's going to be something around the Scorpio full moon that is big. And here are these cards I pulled afterwards that are definitely backing up that initial message from Spirit. So, alrighty. So along these lines, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now take a look. And by the way, I am going to be doing an extended, more in-depth version of these energies and guidance specific to the dynamic between the two. This is the masculine, this is the feminine. In the extended, I am going to be getting into what is happening and transpiring with this new moon energy, the manifesting energy, which cycles for the dynamic between them. Okay, so that's going to be in the extended. The video, the link for that will be down below. But let's keep going here. So I'm going to take a look at what... Let's take a look at what is in the process of manifesting, like what is starting to manifest from the intention set about a month ago. Let's get some additional messages there. And guys, I know I say this in every video, I am an intuitive reader. I don't read reversals typically, then sometimes Spirit makes me keep them reversed. Wow. The Tower, the Sun. You, I mean, this might have to, okay, I'm just going to not say it right now. Let's just see what comes in, but wow. In the world, I knew it. I was like, 3 majors are coming. I can feel it. Yep. But here's what, look at this, guys. Current energy, the Sun. They're both getting the freaking Sun and the Four of Flames. You guys know how big this is, okay? So what is in the process of manifesting from about 4 weeks ago is about 4 weeks ago there, or since then, there has been some sort of a breakthrough. There's been some sort of a Tower energy. The Tower is about potentially surprises, things coming out of the blue, but they're big life events. Sometimes they can just indicate a breakthrough, something that's you've been struggling with for a while. Suddenly it's like the dam bursts and suddenly there's a breakthrough. You know, you have to break down in order to break through. And what comes with this Tower is a rebuilding of a foundation. You know, building something up new. And what's here is the Sun. The Sun. Oh, the best card in the deck. And then what's also coming in here is the World. This is enlightenment. This is joy. This is everything. This is everything that you've worked for. Remember, I started with the beginning of the reading where I said the work that the masculine has put in is now coming to fruition. This is the final card in the major arcana. This is the end of that journey where all the lessons have been learned. All of the trials and tribulations and the different things that need to go on a spiritual path is the World. It's like the ending of that, completion of that cycle. Oh my word, I've got such chills right now. Let's see for the feminine. And guys, I'm using the after tarot here because this is about what it's like after something. This is the all right. Okay, let me let me start that again. Okay. The after tarot. It's the traditional Rider-Waite tarot cards drawn as though it's like a photo taken a moment after the traditional tarot. And the reason I chose the after deck here is because it's like this is the aftermath of what started. Okay. I wasn't even going to explain that because ultimately it doesn't matter, but it's like, so when this is the after, it's like the Tower moment had already happened for sure. It's even in the past position here. The sun, it's about playfulness. It's about enjoying the sun shining. You know, in the Rider-Waite version of the card, there's one child, and here there's 2, and they're playing together. They're having a blast. So again, this is about enjoying the fruits of your labor, having a good time. That's so awesome. Okay. Let's see for the divine feminine. So we have the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the Death card. Well, very clearly here, guys, for the divine feminine. There has been an energy of feeling like defensive and just putting her defenses down. It's like she's had to stand her ground and she may have just given up on standing her ground because this guy's now not standing her ground really high above it. He's getting into the fray here. So there's definitely been some sort of conflict that the feminine has dealt with. It feels like she just got thrown into it, and that's what caused her to have this 4 of Swords energy. But her current energy is this 2 of Wands, and look, it's the 2 of them together. In the 2 of Wands in the Rider-Waite, it's just this guy looking out holding the globe, and he's handing this globe to his woman, to his feminine. He wants this together. He wants to have the world together. So this is a coming together of a shared vision where we both want to go. And again, this could be manifesting simply energetically right now, but for some of you, I know this is happening in the physical plane. So yeah, there's that. And then what's coming in is the transformation of the death card, where the sun is not just at the peak at the horizon, barely rising. The sun is coming up again. So this is a process that's already started. Wow. All right. Let's see what is beginning, what intentions are starting. What's the next phase of manifestation coming in here? Beginning with this new moon. So basically kind of what are the intentions coming through for the masculine here? I'm going to pull one card. There's the Queen of Wands. Building of confidence, his feminine, somebody who is a lot less intimidating. She's got a big smile on her face. She's starting to play. She's reaching down to play with the cat. She's being a little bit less intimidating. Guys, the divine feminine in her power is very intimidating to the masculine. And sometimes a little too much so. But in this card here, this is the depiction where she's just a little bit more playful. It just feels so much more playful. She's got a real smile on her face. She's loosened up. She's not standing there at attention, intimidating. So again, feeling a confidence, but also a bit of a swagger. There's something here where there's like, it's like not taking life too seriously. So there's a beautiful energy starting to manifest now with these intentions over the next 4 weeks, where there is just this, I don't know, something about the feminine being a little bit more attainable. Let's just say that. Let's see for the divine feminine in the Page of Swords. So here is definitely some communication, but it is also there's a hawk above him. Interesting. What is coming through this card for me is he's standing with his sword down. He's standing in his truth. It's like he doesn't even need to look at the sword anymore or look away from the sword. Typically, this guy is looking away from his sword of truth. This is more an energy of feeling stronger, feeling more powerful in their truth. I'm going to get another card here just because I want to get another thank you. And we're getting the Nine of Swords. This is all of a sudden like a right turn in this reading here. So I want to spend a little time on it. Because this is the Nine of Swords. This is about anguish, mental anguish, fears, self-fulfilling prophecies, self-sabotage. I'm going to get another card because this is very, like, this is not for the next 4 weeks. This is, please don't think this is doom and gloom, guys. It's not. There's just some element of these cards that's coming through that I'm not quite putting my finger on because as I told you, I'm an intuitive reader and there's something coming through that I'm not quite being able to put words on quite yet. So I'm going to get another card. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to get one more, but what I just heard was these are some new fears that have just been uncovered. Tell me why this Nine of Swords is here. Because of the Hermit. Okay. Yes, exactly. Thank you. So this is confirming what I was feeling. They're both nines. But to me, what feels like is coming through for the divine feminine is there's an energy where you've been on an awakening journey for a while and you start to get comfortable. You start to feel like you've done a lot, and you've done so much work, Divine Feminine. But there are some times where out of the blue something can hit us, or something new will come, because all of a sudden there's either not new information. I'm not feeling it's new information. I'm feeling like there's just something that maybe you never knew that really was a factor in your life, or some sort of thing that's important for you to work through. Some part of your shadow side, some part of your inner child. And you're just going to be learning a lot about yourself right now. But it's mostly over, because these are both nines. You know, and I know many of the Divine Feminines have been leaving other partnerships right now, and this is very consistent with that, where it's like, I'm not, remember I said he's not ignoring his truth. He is standing in his truth. He is standing mightily. Like the wind is really blowing him this way, and he's standing strong, and his sword of truth is down. He's like, okay, no, this is my truth. I am my truth. But for some of you, it might be a little bit of, I'm still learning a little bit about this truth about myself, and I'm just going to discover a little bit more. I'm going to, it just feels like there was something new that came in that the feminine's like, whoa, I didn't know I needed to heal that. Wow, this came kind of out of there. But it's very, very positive. In fact, I'm going to pull one more here. And I just saw the moon card at the bottom of the deck, by the way. But what comes after this here for the feminines? Here's the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. And this card wants to come out. And the World. All right. Guys, look at this. So I pulled a couple extra cards because I didn't want you guys concerned about the next 4 weeks, okay? I wanted to see what would come next. This is a very good time. It's a very important time to stand in your truth. And look what comes as you're discovering this about yourself. You're done discovering this about yourself. We're getting the Ace of Swords, this clarity, this truth, victory, and the World. And in this depiction of the World is the 2 lovers. Okay? And remember, this is the before tarot that I'm using for this one, which is what happens a moment before the regular one. And here it is. The lovers coming together, this new clarity and truth about love, enlightenment, joy, and just having everything balanced. They're having a little rendezvous here in the World card for the feminine. All right, lovelies. Well, I'm going to pull a guidance card too. Michael, what is your best guidance? I'm going to go, and so what I'm going to do now is in the extended video, if this feels like this is like you're on the edge of your seat trying to find out what's going to happen, this is more I'm going to do the same thing for the dynamic between the two. What is in the process of manifesting in the dynamic, what is starting to manifest, what is supporting, what is hindering. And I am going to pull I'm actually going to do it in this video, not in the extended. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to do this one for so I want to see what energy is supporting the masculine with his manifestations and what's challenging. So first is what's challenging the masculine right now. The Devil, getting rid of the illusions. The Devil has been lingering a lot, guys. He's just like trying to do everything he can to prevent the power of the masculine and the feminine coming together. So just some fears, some places of illusion, feeling like he may be powerless. But it feels it feels futile, Mr. Devil. Just go away. The masculine is plenty good with all this energy. And let's see what's energy is supporting the masculine. The Magician. Oh, God. Yeah, see? No, masculine is good. He's good. There is nothing to worry about here. You know, this is about being aware, the energies. The devil's going to try to bring in his head, get in his head, bring in his fears. Like, no, 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 you're supposed to stay small, divine masculine, but no way. Not with all this energy here. There's energy of manifestation coming in. Of course, because this is a new moon, which is about manifesting, setting intentions for manifestations. Okay, let's see what energy is challenging the divine feminine. The Empress, interesting. So she definitely could be again, not necessarily feeling very Empress-like because of whatever she's discovering here. She's teetering a little bit because she has had this moment of the Four of Swords in the past. There has been this conflict, feeling like she's been thrown in. So she's been potentially either questioning or not feeling as Empress-like as she would like. But let's see what's supporting the divine feminine and her manifestations right now. We're getting the Queen of Swords. Yeah, very no drama, no BS. Okay, I love that this is coming out for her as the supporting energy. Because she can have a very good sense of humor, believe it or not. This depiction is very icy cold. It's like the evil Snow White. She's not a witch. What is she, the queen? Just feels very cold. But when it's a supportive energy, the divine feminine's being challenged here, being nurturing, very, very alive, very abundant. And the supportive energy is being no drama, no BS. You know, it's like she also could certainly be cutting out some people. There could be a little bit of need to ice some people out. Just the ones that are not supporting her being feminine. This could be somebody who's very critical in her life. For some of you, I'm getting a message there could be a female influence that's critical of your partnership. But I got to tell you, it's supporting the situation. It's supporting you. Because deep down, you're the Empress, divine feminine. Okay, let's see here for the masculine. Let's get the advice now, the guidance. For those of you that are not going to go on. I am going to do more guidance also in the extended, but for those of you not going on to the extended, I want to just give you some final guidance for this new moon from Michael. What's here for the divine masculine? Be gentle with yourself. Be kind, nurturing, loving, gentle with yourself. Know that I deserve compassion. I release any feelings of guilt so I can experience lasting inner peace. So whatever's going on with this tower moment, this breakthrough, be gentle with yourself, divine masculine. The divine masculine's been getting the message of compassion a lot lately, so expressing that compassion to self. Sometimes it's hardest to do it to ourselves, easier for others, but we have to do it for ourselves first. So let's see for the divine feminine. Oh my goodness, yeah. She's been getting this card a lot lately. Feels like a lot of the divine feminines have been tested. They've been questioning, being tested. And this card is coming up from Michael consistently for the divine feminine, eternal love. This to me is the confirmation of sacred love, sacred union, sacred partnership. You know, the love coming from true open-heartedness, unconditional love, freedom. So with that, guys, I want to send you so much love. And if you'd like to join me in the extended video where we're going to get into these energies and what's happening in the dynamic, then the link is down below. And until next time, guys, I send you much love. Bye.